Hi, good evening. My name is James Baugh. I am a senior at Biotechnology High School, and I will be presenting my research article on how different genres of music affect adolescents from age 10 to 14 productiveness on school activities such as art. I really wanted to make a project that would be fun to me and also be something that wouldn't cause much stress. And fortunately enough, I work with kids, so I decided, you know what, I would probably want to combine two things that I engage in all day, which is one, working with kids, and two, listening to music. My topic's importance mainly comes behind the common belief that studying with music is usually bad and usually doesn't help. This is why when we take tests that we usually not study in silence, but when we take tests, we usually take tests in silence, and people can't really play music. And I've always been told growing up that music is not good to listen to while you're studying or practicing or anything. So I decided, let me see if it is a misbelief or false, and try and actually go to the bottom of it, especially since I'm going to be working with kids and they love listening to music. So how I was able to do this was through my job, Life Pieces to Masterpieces. I work with the group Legacy, which is ages 10 through 14. I split them into two groups, one for online and one for virtual. I gave everyone a pretest explaining their thoughts on music being played in the classroom settings, if they like playing music while studying, and their favorite genres. I did this both in person and on Google Forms for the virtual session. When we engaged in an intellectual art activity, music was played in the background, either in the Zoom breakout rooms or on the speaker at Life Pieces to Masterpieces. Afterward, a survey was given asking them to rate their productiveness on a scale from 1 to 10. Just to enforce if the students were telling the honest truth, mentors would also take a survey ranking how each student did on a scale from 1 to 10. The means were taken out and put on a graph. While outside, rap performed at an 8.5, while jazz performed at a 5.33. While online, rap performed at a 6.8 and jazz performed at a 6.2. The outside class also consisted of 6 students, while the online class also consisted of 5. Another factor that came into it was 2 students were working in both groups. So 2 students were also in the online sessions, and they were also virtual. And they were also in person. And they were very much more lively and more active when listening to music in person than on virtual. Music overall helped the performance of students in the classroom. The environment was very lively, especially if music that they liked was being played. The genre most children said that they liked was rap, and that impacted the environment positively. With the surveys, I could have been more explicit since the language I used wasn't as colloquial as I thought, and also I would have been nice if I would have referenced no music at all and also done that experiment too. Most students enjoyed rap music. Along with that, the outside group was definitely more interactive than the virtual group and performed better overall with their productiveness. Jazz didn't perform as well outside as it did online and was still the genre that students didn't like the most. This showed me that 1, outside is better for productivity for adolescents, and 2, music that you are more accustomed to works better for your productivity. The works that I used were Sih et al. 2012, Kevin White 2007, Halam et al. 1997, and Sih et al. in 2009. I would love to thank Life Pieces to Masterpieces for letting me run this project, and I would like to thank Dr. Schuster for helping me during this project. Thank you.